First, I'm going to get the general energy, then I'm going to pull cards for each individual sign. You've really been held back in the past, but things that have stifled you or stopped the truth coming out, they have left. There have been quite a few shattering kind of situations, but those have passed, and you have really stepped into your heart chakra and opened up emotionally. There's been a lot of healing going on. So now, look what's coming up. This is the week ahead. So you're really at this crux point where there's a lunar eclipse in the next day or two. This change is really upon you now, this metamorphosis. You are evolving into your complexity, and really that everything is starting to come to fruition now. Now is the time when it all starts to happen, because you are realizing that you are good enough. The color green is really showing up here in all of these cards. This is heart chakra, the color green. Even on the shattered vase card, the green is really coming through this week as a theme for us all, that the healing has happened. There has been angelic assistance. Oh my gosh, I can't pick these cards up. Real angelic assistance for you on this journey, and you will feel that energy around you more now than ever before. This loving support that you're on the right path, that things are starting to work in your favor. You may have been in a bit of a lull, but there's even the possibility of a new relationship, a twin flame coming into your life. If that is something that you are hoping to manifest, it is on its way. And look what else came up. Rapture. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. So this is really the dawning of a change in circumstance for you that is ushering in a lot more love in being received in your heart space, as well as going out from your heart space. So we do see the Emperor here in this week ahead energy. So that is you really standing in your power, taking control. You're just feeling a lot more stable and grounded. And yeah, in charge, just emotionally, you're feeling very rooted in your truth. And even if you don't know where you're going, you sort of have a calm certainty that everything is all right, because it is. So you've given up on most of your self-limiting beliefs. You may have felt a bit distracted lately. There might be this energy of sort of feeling stuck, and you might have told yourself you're being lazy, but that energy is burning off. We've got the Lovers card in reverse here, so that it has been about a time of solitude and about self-love, where you haven't really been connecting with other people. But again, that energy is what is eclipsing out of your life this week. So now I'm going to take a look sign by sign and just get some of the energies for each sign, specifically for this week, if that is the energy of what kind of led you to this point as a collective. So for Aries, okay, there looks to be a situation that feels very karmic that is going to change this week, or at least come up for repair, and it could involve a breakup or somebody you have let go of in the past. It seems like there are some chickens coming home to roost with some kind of poor financial decision, something where somebody greedy, some circumstance where maybe you invested some energy in a person that was misguided, that you'll be moving on from a current situation with the Eight of Cups here, something that you will actually have to move away from and leave in the past. And a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's quite a bit of reversal here with the Pentacle suit, where it's about things that you value, things that you've gambled on, just not paying off and just cutting your losses this week. But it will ultimately lead you to a place of repair, and it's because you've been doing all this work on yourself and your heart chakra. So yeah, it's just pedal to the metal time, Aries, this week. Taurus, what is coming up for Taurus for this week? Wow, there looks to be creative blocks and anxiety surrounding you at the moment too. There might be some negative thinking, things not feeling right. We've got the Empress in reverse for creative block, dependence on others, scarcity and lack. So you may be going through something too, very much about trying to find balance here, especially in relationships. There may be some energy of a broken heart to clear up here. There might be a breakup looming, or a breakup that you need to kind of repair. There's some kind of, look at this card here, unfinished business, judgment in reverse, self-doubt, maybe some lessons that seem to be being repeated. But there is also the promise of new beginnings, of there might be this might be the end of a period of turmoil when you finally say no more. And there might be something that comes to a bit of a crisis point this week, but it will lead you on to a lightness, just a freshness and a bit of a reset is what I'm picking up for you for this week. Gemini, what is ahead for Gemini this week? Well, this is the end of loneliness. We have the Death card here saying there's going to be, that's the Death card that we have here. There are going to be big changes afoot. There's a real sense of death and rebirth. And the thing that is leaving is delays and resistance and standstills. You'll be very pleased about that, Gemini. The time for being a solitary lone wolf is over. Instead, you'll be ushering in a period of unified love, partnership, togetherness, and unity. So there was the other two cards there saying there is going to be the end to that loneliness and aloneness and stuckness. Instead, you are reaching into a new area. You're going to be learning a lot more about yourself and others, really getting below the surface of something. And it is all to do with love and togetherness. Cancer, you've been grappling with some kind of challenge recently that has been giving you a bit of a headache. We've got the card here of financial loss, things just not coming to fruition in the way that you had wanted, but overcoming adversity is indicated here. So the headache is passing. You may have to do a fair bit of communication, getting your message across. You may have to take a bit of a hard line with people, and you may feel like you are really exploring unknown territory here. But there is a good sense that you've got a wish fulfillment and contentment coming in here. This is a wish come true. So I really get the sense that the headache is leaving you this week, Cancer, with the wish fulfillment there. And we also got this lovely High Priestess card of intuition, sacred knowledge, your subconscious. You will really intuitively know how to get over this headache that is showing up there. It is leaving. It is involving you finding your voice. So good luck with that this week. That is encouraging. Leo, well, you may have a few issues out of the blue, a sudden kind of storm in a relationship. It may be to do with financial issues. This is a card of abundance, but there are challenges here with a Queen of Wands energy, which is fire sign energy, potentially feminine energy, not acting in the most honorable way. So it's somebody who is a bit maybe temperamental, demanding. Their lack of self-worth maybe has them acting out, needing abundance, needing material resources as proof of affection maybe. There might be some issues really coming to a head about that is actually going to cause some heartache, some grief and sorrow. So there may actually be a breakup of a relationship over this kind of this tension that exists of somebody equating money with love. And you are going to be called, Leo, to be the King of Pentacles, to be very grounded with your use of money, protecting your abundance. It is a very generous card, but not being taken for a fool, that you won't be taken for a ride. You won't let anyone do that. You're very generous to people who are sincere, but there's a very insincere energy around you this week, Leo. So yes, there may be a parting of the ways, or just some painful realization that's starting to dawn that someone may not be the best fit for you. Again, I just draw you back to all the energy and healing that you've been doing on your heart space. And if things are coming to a head, it is because you are evolving into your complexity. And your heart is so much more open now. You really do understand what genuine love and affection is. So for Virgo, it looks like the delays and frustration that you have faced in the past is actually going to change in a big hurry with a slingshot coming out here to shift you along. It may be to do with a breakup. It may be to do with somebody else's breakup. But you are showing up as the diamond here. Brilliant, strong, pure, multifaceted with invincible spiritual power. So you are going to get a sudden fast forward. You are going to suddenly get a lot of help from somewhere. The abundance will flow into you from out of nowhere. And it could be people generously helping you, sharing the wealth. There could be sort of community support rallying around you here. Something is going to shift dramatically. and it's going to move you out of being surrounded by greedy people who have been taking from you, who have been a bit self-absorbed or selfish. So this might be the parting of the ways that you are doing, or maybe you have already done, but you're in this new energy now of in your heart space. You have evolved, and the manifestations are about to come in, and quickly. For Virgos. For Libra, you too may have felt very stuck in past situations, really not able to let something go here. There have been delays, impatience, and you've sort of been very frustrated. But that is going to change this week. Not only do you get a new intuition or a premonition about what is coming in, you are going to get the opportunity to take a risk, take a chance, and change your life. You have really gone in, as the card said to start with, you've really gone into your hidden emotions. You've dug deep, looking deep inside you, and that is really going to pay off this week. You are going to also be reaping the rewards of abundance, receiving help, support from the community, generosity. It is all going to pay off for you this week, so no longer will you be feeling stuck. You are being encouraged to really get out of your comfort zone and take some chances. It's really quite exciting energy. The stagnancy has ended. You are going to get a green light, and it will be unmistakable. You will understand exactly how your future is meant to unfold, Libra. For Scorpio, you've done a lot of healing on your inner child, your insecurities, and maybe the habits you have formed over time that were your escape mechanisms, maybe with addiction or just escapism in other ways. You've really done a lot of work on that, and you are going to see the results this week. Your humanitarianism is really coming to the fore. You've got a beautiful calmness here. You've got a lot of compassion for others. And this is going to really come back to you tenfold is what I'm picking up, because you get the bonfire here of passion and joy being ignited this week. There's reason to celebrate with cake and champagne. This is really having people around you to share the warmth and share some joy with. It is about self-love, self-respect, unconditional love. You've had the courage to really overcome something. And again, as the water carrier card kind of suggested here, you have really honed your intuition and tapped into your higher power. And really, this is the week you are going to have something to celebrate for this. So congratulations, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you're being guided to take a bit of time out this week. Take things slowly. So we've got the Four of Swords here, which is to spend some time out of the hurly-burly of life, just to renew yourself, time spent in solitude to heal. And that is because you may well have been exposed to this Queen of Wands in reverse type of energy, somebody selfish, demanding, jealous, angry, somebody with low self-confidence that's sort of acting out, attention-seeking in a way. So you might have to be doing a bit of healing from that. And you're being encouraged to slow things down, be practical, but take everything at a slow and steady pace. So don't let yourself be railroaded into anything. And if you've been burning the candle a bit at both ends, maybe you have been the Queen of Wands, which is all about passion, performance, and passion. Yeah, you might have been burning it a bit much, doing a bit much here. So this might be you, that you've kind of burnt yourself out here. So you are being asked to take a closer look at what's going on around you, read the fine print, because there is something that may need to be fixed here. Some adjustments need to be made, but you do have the tools to make this happen. It is about slowing things down, finding some peace, and finding a way to come into harmony with the discordant energies around you. And I think the calmer you are, the easier that will be this week. Capricorn, you've been doing a lot of looking inwards. You've gone on a bit of an inward journey, a spiritual journey. You may have been quite cut off from other people. There's a card here too of recovering from financial loss, overcoming adversity with the Five of Pentacles in reverse here. So you may have hope returning after a period of feeling really left out in the cold and out in the snow. But yeah, there is a sudden change here, some shift. It is eclipse season, obviously, so something might suddenly change here. You are a natural born leader. We would all say that about Capricorn. Here you're showing up as the King of Wands, somebody passionate, somebody entrepreneurial with a charm to burn. And this week you are being given success or recognition for all your power. So you're back out from the backwaters into the limelight is what I'm picking up. You're out of the sort of the eddies of being a hermit and back in the flow of life, ready to flow with the waters of life. And you know, this is the flow. Back in the flow is what I'm getting from the Well card for you. You have gone within and you've really unearthed some really deep feelings. But yes, those days are over. You're back on form now, Capricorn, for this week, and it is all going to come about quite suddenly. Aquarius, it may be a bit of a rocky week for you. There are two cards here of conflict, disagreement, being stabbed in the back, and yeah, betrayal, failure, and loss. This one is bullying, intimidation, aggression, hostility, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords. So things could be very hot, very heated in your life. It may be something to do with your family, unfortunately, or people you consider kindred spirits, so your soul tribe or friends. You are feeling a bit like a bird in a cage this week, desperate for your freedom. And it looks like you will perhaps need to walk away from a negative situation. At the very least, you've got a lot of choices or confusion here around the best course of action. Not really sure what to do, with a cloud of judgment there and lots of kind of choices. I'm going to pull a card for you because it's not really certain here what your best advice is for this week. So what's another card for Aquarius about energies to lean away from and energies to lean towards this week? Okay, lean away from pride, false pride, putting on a blustery bravado. That's not going to help you this week. Protecting your ego, protecting your image, looking to triumph at all costs. That's not going to help you this week. So if you could win the victory but lose the war, you know, you win a battle but lose the war. So just try not to get on your high horse about stuff this week. Instead, the energy to lean towards is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You might need to just take time out from trying to work as a team. You might just have to go, okay, we just need a bit of space, or we need to agree to disagree right now. We just need to give it some space for us both to be holding our opposing views. The time isn't quite right to try and work together. So this is a time to work alone. Maybe seek some guidance separately from a trusted advisor. Yeah, this isn't the time to try and force working together. So I'm sorry about that, Aquarius. That looks quite rocky for you. Pisces, you too have had heartbreak in your past. And it has caused you to go within and do a lot of internal work. It has actually helped you tune into your intuition in a lot more deeper way. But this is the week where you get your rewards. You get a fresh start in creativity, passion. There's a new spark here of some growth potential here that is going to fire you up. It is literally a dream come true. It is a wish granted. It's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So you will be manifesting this week and celebrating. Something to celebrate here with cake and champagne, with friends and family. This does feel like a rebirth for you. There is personal closure here. So this is the end of a very difficult cycle that you have learnt your soul lessons. And this is the week, yeah, where your hopes and dreams come to fruition and you do receive a fresh new start. So good luck out there. I hope this helps, my darlings. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you'd like a personal reading, visit snipfeed.co/abundancelovejoy. or email orders@abundancelovejoy.com. I would love to do a reading for you. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.